So you're thinking of moving to Portland, Oregon, and you want to see what it's really like to live here? Well, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you around to a few different neighborhoods, including this one that I'm standing in right now, which was recently rated one of the best neighborhoods in the country. We're also gonna go inside of some current active listings. One of them is just steps from where I am right now. Another is in a completely different part of town with one of the most insane views of the city that I've ever seen. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Now, if it's your first time to the channel, my name is Matt and I am making videos each and every week about what it's like to live in Portland, Oregon. Additionally, I'm a licensed real estate agent and I am dedicated to helping people just like you make their move to Portland. And I'm the only agent in Portland that's getting out there every week showing you all these different neighborhoods and going inside of active current listings just like this one. So if you are looking to buy your dream home, make sure you call, make sure you text, make sure you send me an email or scan the QR code here on the screen to book a call with me, and we will talk soon about your move to Portland. So we are here in the Kearns neighborhood, which was recently rated one of the best neighborhoods in the United States, and it runs right along this busy street called Burnside. Burnside is one of the longest running streets in all of Portland. It goes clear, you can basically take this all the way to Gresham, and it goes all the way into the suburbs to the west. And it's got a bunch of cool stuff here. There's this, we're at like 21st and 22nd. There's some good restaurants over here. This is a pretty amazing sandwich spot. You've got a barber shop and a Mexican food place right here. We're just steps away from this first listing that I'm gonna show you in this video. And we are just steps away from this guy. It's a big cow sculpture. Here's a little bit more of the shops here. And then we have Heart Coffee Roasters. You've got Cedar Mountain Drums up here and then some more cafes. And this is looking to the east where we will find 28th, which is an absolutely amazing street. So Kearns basically stretches from 33rd all the way over there, and it goes all the way down to the river that way. And let's go check out 28th for a second because there's a lot going on over there. So here we are kind of in the heart of Kearns. This is 28th in Burnside, and 28th is a street that kind of goes up and down with a lot of different options on it. You got a movie theater right here. There's a Whole Foods right there on the corner. Right across the street here is Paddy, one of my absolute favorite Thai food places. Right behind me, you can see it all boarded up. This used to be one of the best ice cream places in all of Portland called 50 Licks, but unfortunately a few months back they had a fire, so pretty bummed about that, but there are other locations for them, so it's all good. So if we walk down this way a bit, you got some bars and stuff. This is a restaurant. Over there is Cheese and Crack snack shop. You got, again, Paddy. A little bit farther down is, I'll just go over there and show you. So right here is Ankeny, and it's kind of this like little closed off section of the street. There's a beer garden over there. And then Crema is a pretty great coffee spot. And if you go just a little bit farther, right here you have Pod 28, which is just a little food cart pod. Saint Burrito, this place is pretty good. There's a beer on tap spot, Egyptian spot, just several different spots. If you follow this street down this way, eventually you will hit Laurelhurst Park. And if you go up this way to the east, you will see some other stuff. It starts to get a bit more residential, but there's some cool businesses right over there, like Flying Fish is a seafood spot. And then there is Laurelhurst Market, which is one of the best steakhouses in Portland. There's some coffee place that I've never heard of there. Got some better options for you though in this area. And continuing down 28th, you've got more shops and restaurants and bars going this way. Again, restaurant, bar. Here's like a little bakery place. And then right up here, there's this place called Guero. I think I'm saying it right, but it's a pretty bomb place to get some hip tortas. And that's Kearns for you. This is supposedly one of America's best neighborhoods. What do you think? Do you think it checks all the boxes for that? I don't know. I almost think that I've got an even better neighborhood to show you a little bit later in the video. But I'm sure you are dying to see this first listing by now. So let's go take a look at that one. So as you can see behind me, there's Burnside. And we are, sorry, almost getting hit by a bike here. And right here, we are at this listing. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, right around 2,600 square feet. And the location is absolutely incredible. You can take Burnside, get into downtown, be there in a matter of minutes. You can take Burnside that way. You have incredible access to pretty much everywhere in the entire southeast and northeast. We are technically in northeast Portland right now because Burnside is the dividing street. So everything north of Burnside is northeast. Everything to the south of Burnside is southeast if you're looking at a map. But let's go pop in and take a look at this incredible house. I'm gonna tell you the price, but let's go look at it first. So before we go in, let's just take a quick little walk around. One of the cool things about this listing in this area is the fact that it comes with off-street parking. And you got this little driveway here. And as you can imagine, parking in, the US's best neighborhood, apparently, can sometimes be a little bit tricky. And the other cool thing about this location, I'm standing here, I'm walking up the steps, and I can literally smell the Mexican restaurant right there. I can smell it, it's making me hungry, and I might have to go get some food. But look at this nice little porch. I love the character of Portland homes that have a porch. This one definitely has a lot of it. Always gotta take your shoes off, folks. But right off the bat, you are just standing in this incredible living room. And to the left, you've got dining room. Flooring looks really nice. Like it's recently refinished. But this is just a really big living room, tons of natural light coming in. And then it opens up into this other room that has a little patio. So that's cool. So you can sit on your own patio and smell the food. You've got newer windows. I think you've got newer windows throughout, so that's good. You've got an updated bathroom in here. Look at that. Love all that tile work. And then you go in here and you have the kitchen, and it's nice and tucked away. I love this range. And yes, this is our dining room. And so a lot of these houses have this layout like this, these bungalows, where it kind of flows in a circle on the main level. And then upstairs, which I'll get to in a minute, but let's just see what the basement's like. And it seems as though we have a finished basement space. So this is rad, and you can come in here. You can have, oh wow, it's got a full separate kitchen down here as well. So to all my clients that want the ADU for guests, you want to turn it into a rental, you want to have your elderly mother-in-law stay with you. I love this bathroom. Oh my goodness. They did such a good job with the bathrooms here. Obviously, some high quality updates, full fridge, and a complete separate entrance that leads out to the street. So this is a full ADU here. But now, let's go on upstairs. There's 3 bathrooms in this house, and I have a feeling that the 3rd one is upstairs. And it's not often that you see houses like this with bathrooms on every single level. Here's a bedroom. Here's another bedroom. And here's another bedroom. And what do you know? Another tiny little bedroom and a bathroom. Super cool. What do you guys think? This is a pretty awesome house. Awesome location. It's about 100 years old, but it has been very well updated. Really cool house. I love the ADU. You've got this separate entrance right here, and then your formal entrance right there. Incredible Kearns location, 1 block off of Burnside. And so the price of this listing is, well, I'm gonna tell you, but first I wanna show you this next spot. So now we're up in the Beaumont, Wilshire neighborhood. And remember what I said earlier about Kearns being pretty good? You know, whoever rated it as the top #1 or one of the top #1 neighborhoods in the country obviously likes Portland and has good taste in neighborhoods, but I think this one might give Kearns a run for its money. Right now I'm walking along Fremont, which is a pretty long stretch of businesses, kind of like what you see all over Portland. If this is your first video that you're seeing on my channel, I talk a lot about how Portland is chock full of neighborhoods that have just like a busy street, kind of like this, and residential housing, charming neighborhoods on either side of it. Like even if you just look right here, you can see these residential streets going down here, like tree-lined residential, old classic Portland homes. And so if you look up and down, there's lots of stuff, just shops for blocks and blocks in both directions. And what I like about this neighborhood is it's right kind of smack dab in the center of Northeast Portland. And we are sandwiched between the Rose City Park neighborhood over to the east. And then to the south of us is one of Portland's nicest neighborhoods, Alameda, which I've talked about before in other videos. And then just to the west is the Alberta Arts District. So what is this street? About 45th. Alberta Arts starts on 33rd. And if we're comparing this to Kearns, I would just say that this neighborhood just has, I don't know, a little bit more of an upscale feel, a little bit cleaner. Maybe the houses are a little bit more well-maintained. And speaking of houses, I think it's about time to go take a look at this other listing and show you what some of the houses nearby look like. This next house is pretty cool. I'm excited to show it to you, but I'm even more excited to show you the house after this one because it is in one of the most prestigious neighborhoods. No matter what price range you're in, you're gonna wanna see it because it has some of the most incredible views, but not before we finish up here in Beaumont, Wilshire. So here's the street that we're about to turn on, and just imagine living here. You got this wine bar, wine and cheese bar, or you can pop into this frozen yogurt place, and then you turn right down here and head home. And you've got all of these just beautiful, well-maintained, classic Portland homes. You can tell that they were built in the early 1900s, with the exception of probably that guy. But this craftsman architecture, you got bungalows, all of these homeowners take pride in their ownership and keep up with all the maintenance. Now, the median home price of this Beaumont Wilshire neighborhood is right around $650. So it's not too bad, you know? The house that we're about to see is considerably above that, and we'll have to see if we think it's worth it. Obviously, the value is in the eyes of you, the buyer, so make sure you leave a comment after we've seen the property and let me know what you think it's worth in your eyes. It's just a very quiet, peaceful neighborhood with incredibly nice, classy homes, so much character. This is like almost quintessential Portland here, of the highest quality. But it isn't completely out of reach, I think, to a lot of home buyers. You got people walking the streets, walking their dogs. And so while a neighborhood like this might be out of reach to some folks, here's a newer build, it's all relative. If you're coming from a place like LA, Seattle, San Francisco, the housing in neighborhoods like this is kind of crazy in comparison. I mean, this feels like I'm walking through a Beverly Hills type quality neighborhood, but these houses are all mostly under $1 million, I think, with the median home price of $650-ish. But we're walking up now on this listing that we're about to see. Here it is. Ta-da! And so I'm told by the listing agent, they currently have an offer in hand, I'm told, and who knows, they could be going under contract within the next few days, or maybe even by the time you're watching this video, I don't know. Nonetheless, make sure you give me a call if you have any questions, but let's just go take a look at this lovely house. Starting right off, going up here. Nicely maintained exterior. And we're gonna take a quick walk around. Got a detached garage in the back. But, doggy. So I'm not only looking at the paint, but I'm also looking at the quality of the roof, which looks very nice. All the roof shingles look to be pretty new. I imagine they replaced this roof really recently. And we're in. Right away, you've got a living room that flows right into dining room with some nice built-ins that flows into a remodeled kitchen. I like it. And then it kind of goes right around here, and you've got a nice little full bathroom. The thing I love about these older homes is all of the built-in cabinets and storage space. Super rad. And then a huge bedroom that looks out into the backyard, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But good main level bathroom, and bedroom. And then we'll go upstairs. I believe this might lead down to the basement, which we'll go take a peek at in a minute. But first, let's go upstairs. Pretty small, steep, my foot hangs off the edge there. But now we're up here. And we've got two more bedrooms up here. Really good size. This one has an ensuite bathroom, also remodeled. Very nice. Again, I can't stop thinking about this next house that we're gonna see, so make sure you stay with me, because this is a great house in a great location. Again, great built-ins. Another full bathroom up here. Love it. Now, let's go see the downstairs. So this is going to lead into a finished basement. But first, let's look at this backyard. Wow. First thing I notice is this AstroTurf. So obviously there's some pros and cons there. You don't have to mow the lawn. You got an outdoor fireplace, this covered area, super cool backyard. But if you don't like fake grass, then you might not like this house. But let's go down into the finished basement and see what is going on down there. Nicely finished spaces with your utility room, brand new washer dryer, which I assume is included. And you've got a huge room down here. This could be like a kid's play area or a man cave or a theater room or a yoga room or a workout room. Oh, and there's another full bathroom down here. So this whole area could be used as a guest suite. And yeah, I mean, this is a cool downstairs area, but again, the next house that we're about to see, the downstairs area is going to completely blow your mind, trust me. So that's a pretty cool listing. And you know what, I'll just tell you the price. It is $895,000 for this house here. And that is because we are very close to the Alameda neighborhood here in Beaumont, Wilshire. And this is one of the most high-end and luxurious neighborhoods that we're getting into on the east side of town. The next part of the video, we're going to be going over to the west side. We'll cross the bridge, we'll cross the Willamette River, head up into the West Hills, and I'm going to show you an incredible house that has some of the most awesome views you might ever see in Portland. First, before we take off, I just want to show you some of these houses that are right around the corner from this one we just saw. I mean, come on, look at these houses. Pretty awesome. Just as a reminder, I'm making videos all the time like this on my channel, but I'm also making videos like this all the time for clients just like you who have reached out to me. They've called the number that you see on the screen right now, or they've texted, or they've emailed me, or whatever. And they ask me sometimes to make videos just like this on specific listings and help you get moved to Portland. All right, so if you're still with me and you're wanting to know the price on this house, the house with the ADU in Kearns, the one that's right off of Burnside, you're looking at $700,000 on the list price. This house was just listed today, the day that I'm filming it. This is the type of house that you see come on the market and come off pretty quickly because people are really interested in houses in neighborhoods like this, especially ones that have ADUs. So now we are definitely getting up into the hills here, and this next listing that we're taking a look at is in the Arlington Heights neighborhood. And so, you know, this street that we're on right now is called Skyline Drive. And there's some pros and cons about living up here. For example, in the winter time and the few times that it is, you know, snowy and icy, these roads can definitely tend to get a bit treacherous. Also, it's just going to be a different lifestyle up here. You know, as you can see, we're a little bit secluded, and you get some of the nicest homes in the entire Portland metro area, but you don't really have any walkability. Your walk scores up here are going to be pretty near zero, I would think. So it's going to be a very car-dependent lifestyle. But I'm gonna talk about some of the amenities that are nearby. You're still very close to some really awesome stuff that you can drive to within a very short drive. And when I get to this listing in a minute, I'm gonna talk about what those are. And stick around, because regardless of what price range you're shopping in, whether you're in the 300, 400, 500 range or you're well above $1 million, you're gonna wanna see this house because it has some pretty unique artistic features throughout. And the thing that I am most excited for is the views. But right here, we're driving through Washington Park, part of it, and this is the Hoyt Arboretum. There's lots of good stuff nearby here, but I'm gonna get to all of the cool stuff that you can get to when you're living in this neighborhood in just a second. So here we are at this listing right behind me here in the prestigious neighborhood of Arlington Heights. And if you look around me, there's homes up, down, all around. And this is just an incredibly peaceful neighborhood. It's super quiet, and you're basically up here in the middle of nature. As you could see when I was driving over here, we're just about 2 minutes from Washington Park. And within Washington Park, you have, I don't know if you can hear those fighter jets, but there is a National Guard base here in Portland, and a lot of times you hear fighter jets flying around. So here in the Arlington Heights neighborhood, you have incredible homes like these. All these homes all around me are basically built into the hillside. So naturally, a lot of them are going to have incredible views, like the one that we're about to go see. And no, this is not a super walkable neighborhood. Like, you know, if you were to live down in Southeast Portland on Division Street or in the Alberta Arts District, for example, those types of neighborhoods, you have walkability. You know, some of the other listings we've seen previously in this video have very high walk scores. This house is going to have a very low walk score. However, you can still drive to some of Portland's greatest amenities. For example, you're only 5 minutes driving to Nob Hill, basically. So there's Northwest 23rd, which I'll put some video of on the screen, which is just a mile-long strip of shopping. You also have Northwest 21st, which is similar, and then you're about a 5-minute drive to the Oregon Zoo. We're basically in Washington Park right now, and that's got the Oregon Zoo. That's got the Hoyt Arboretum, which is basically just a giant tree garden, and tons of hiking. It also is home to the Japanese Garden and the Portland Rose Garden, which is something you definitely have to check out in the warmer months. And you're only about a 10-minute drive into Beaverton. So this is a good area. It's very quiet, very peaceful. I mean, look down this street. Look at some of these homes. They are just so beautiful. They go up the hill. There's homes up there, homes all around. And all of these houses just have so much character. And listen how quiet it is up here. And there's a little tease of the view. But this is basically what you get in the Arlington Heights neighborhood. And so stay tuned, because we are going to go pop into this listing right here and show you what it's like inside. Quick look around the exterior. It's very European style. Love the stonework. You got this nice little stone pathway, and you've got this patio for the nice days. Kind of like today. Today is a little bit cloudy, but it's pretty nice. And yeah, you know, you don't want to spend too much time out here. So let's go inside and take a look of the inside, and you're gonna love the views, trust me. And right off the bat, we're in this kind of little entryway here. I assume this goes into a garage, nice little 2-car garage. So you can park in your garage and enter through here. And then let's go to the right. There's some downstairs space. We'll look at that in a minute. And then, wow, look at this bathroom. Nice little half bath. Cool wallpaper. And then this kitchen. Wow. Pretty nice kitchen. Very huge, open space, tons of counter space. This is looking out into the front, but you've got this island with quartz countertops all the way around. Look at all this counter space. And the hardwood floors are just in incredible shape. And then all of a sudden, you are just overwhelmed with this incredibly beautiful view of Portland. And then that opens up into this luxurious living room. Look at that. This is one of the nicest views I've ever seen in Portland. Stunning. So you've got privacy up here. You've got this luxurious home with a flowing layout. And you got this huge bay window too, looking out. And we're lucky because you can almost see, you can basically see the base of Mount Hood right there. But I want you to imagine for a second that it is springtime and it's beautifully sunny out and clear out and there's no clouds. You know what, you might not have to imagine, because I will definitely come back to houses just like this later in the year when it is sunny and clear, so make sure you like and subscribe. But this is just one of the most incredible views at a home that I have ever seen. You can see almost all of Portland. This is downtown Portland, and then we're looking farther east. You can see Mount Tabor. You would be able to see Mount Hood way back there. We can almost just see the base of it, and over there you'd be able to see Mount St. Helens. You can also see Mount Adams, I believe. But look at this view. This is just incredible. And at the time of making this video, this house is available and it's for sale. But now let's go look at the rest of this house, and I'm sure there's some great views up and down. So we'll go to the upstairs in just a minute, but I want to go downstairs and see what it's like down there. And once again, incredible views. You've got a patio right here. You can even see a little bit more of Mount Hood from down here at this angle. See that snow? Just imagine an epic mountain peak going up from there. All of this coming in here is natural light. I don't have any of the lights on. So this is a nice little, seems like it's like a little guest suite down here. And there's a bedroom that has some pretty incredible views from it for your guests or for you. And then you got a little kitchenette here equipped with a little mini fridge and a microwave and a full bath with an incredibly huge shower, massive vanity, and your guests can be living in style. And then over here, it just looks like we've got some basement space, utility room, nothing super exciting. So we're not gonna spend too much time in here. Incredible. So now we swing around and head back upstairs into what I assume is going to be the master owner suite. Really cool space up here. Some windows looking out there towards the street. And all of this, again, natural light coming in. Very well lit home. Wow, look at this. This is like the study. Look at that incredible work on the ceiling. And of course, epic views. Do you want this to be your office? What do you think? This is a heck of a home office for you. And look at this tile work in the bathroom. Amazing. And the vanity. And then we head into your master bedroom, primary bedroom, equipped with sweeping views, tons of natural light coming in with this corner lot. Who wouldn't want to wake up here? Huge bathroom with the tub and shower. Look, I'm not even gonna tell you what the list price is on this house, so you're gonna have to take an educated guess. No cheating, don't go finding the listing on Zillow. Take a guess in the comments and tell me what you think this property is worth. And if you're serious and are interested in purchasing this property, or maybe just one like it, definitely get in touch with me today and we'll talk about it one-on-one. If you're still with me and you found this content interesting, make sure you watch this video next. Thanks for watching and we'll see you over there.